Good morning. It's Monday, November 17th, and we are about to pick up some more ACC play. And we're going to go, it's going to be the Florida State Seminoles against the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. But we're not going to play the full game. Well, we may not even play the entire game at all, because of the simple fact that Georgia Tech is and frankly, I'm not down with So I am going to do kind of, I'm gonna send it, but I want to watch what happens. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fasten the first half, see what the score is, maybe go possession by possession for the third quarter, and then see what happens. Because I don't want to sit here and go through a game that I end up blowing them out because they're not ranked well enough, or they're not ranked well enough, they're not overall enough. I just don't want to bore myself, especially when I'm trying to create content. I want to create content that people are going to watch. And I mean, if I'm getting bored with it, I'm playing it, I can just assume that people watching it are getting bored with it too. So I just kind of want to, plus it helps me to kind of be able to get through the season a little bit faster. At least that's what I want to try to do. So that's kind of what I want to do. So I'm going to give it a shot and just kind of see how that plays out. Just, you know, just kind of see how it plays out. I want to try something different. And I mean, playing every game it's just not that good. So yeah. So like I was saying, going to do gonna do fast and do the first half, see where everything sits, and then go from there. At least for this game. The next game, which I believe is against Clemson, we're going to play that one. It's just going to kind of depend on how good everything is. So we're just going to jump in, and I'm just going to super send the entire thing. Well, at least the first half. So we're going to do the whole first quarter. Get on the board, get 2 touchdowns. So, all right. So we get through the first quarter. We're up 14-0. I want to see what happened. How did it happen? So Cam Davis got 2 rushing touchdowns, a 1-yard run and a 2-yard run. So our running game has been how we did it. So okay. So we're gonna send through the first half. We're gonna send through the next quarter, and we're gonna see how it goes. We pick up a 17-0 lead, and we're gonna end the first half up 17-0. Before we get ready to march into the second half, I want to look at what exactly is going on here. So Sperry right now is 10 of 13 for 113 yards, no touchdowns, no picks. On the running side, Cam Davis has 13 carries, 41 yards, and 2 touchdowns. So the offense is kind of The offense is kind of stalling. Defense seems like they're picking it up. We'll see, judging by Georgia Tech's stats. So Juwan Johnson is 2 and 9 for 22 yards. So, yep. So the defense is doing their thing. And they've got, yeah, they're doing their thing. So they've held Raymond to 35 yards off of 8 carries. So, yeah, that's about it. And all we added was a 47-yard field goal in the second quarter. So, yeah. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to send the third quarter, do the full send for the third, and we'll move on into the fourth quarter. So third quarter, they get on the board, make it 17-7. We get on the board, make it 24-7 going into the final quarter. So how did we get there? So it looks, this is a good way to do it. So Johnson hit Ronnie Phillips for basically what ended up being a 1-yard touchdown. And then we decided we didn't get a score. When did we get a score? Here we go. Sparry hit Cassius Curtin for a 35-yard score, which put us up 24-7. And so far, going into the final quarter, Georgia Tech has been, I won't say, they kind of been struggling. They're looking at a 3rd and 2 going into the final quarter. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, we're going to send them to change of possession. Since I know we're on defense, we'll see what happens. Okay, so we get a change of possession. They ran on third, they had a throwaway on 3rd down, and then they ran for a yard on 4th down on a 4th and 3. So, all right, let's see what our offense does in the next change of possession. And we get a field goal, push it up to 27-7. Let's see. Weinberg hit a 67-yard field goal. Damn. Nope, never mind. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was the kickoff. He hit a 46-yard field goal. My bad. All right, let's see. What's defense do? Okay, Georgia Tech marches down the field, gets some running, gets some movement, but falls short on a 4th and 4 where they only get 3 yards. All right, so we march down, get another field goal, push it to 30-7. It's 5:39. Weinberg hits a 50-yard field goal. So we're up pretty good at this point. Defense is on the field. I want to look at what our stats kind of look like. So he has a touchdown, 200 yards, 14-25. Honestly, let's take a look. Let's see what the injury report looks like right now. So, So Joe Jackson is out with a shoulder strain. He's out for the rest of the game. One of our offensive linemen has a dislocated hip. And we got a defensive end with an abdominal tear, and he's out multiple weeks. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and we're going to bring in the backups. This is the point where the game's out of control. We're up 30-7. I don't want to risk any starter getting hurt. We're going to jump back into the Super Sim, and we're going to go possession by possession. So they march down the field, get close. They get stopped on a 4th and 15 play as Johnson hit Matthew Solhor for an 11 yards. 11 yards, we get the ball in our territory. So let's see, what does our second team offense do with this? Nothing, because we end up marching down the field and the game comes to an end. So we pick up the win, 30-7. Again, I figured I kind of figured this game would go out of control, which it did.
Entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people.
So there he goes, 14-25, 201, one touchdown. Davis has 15 carries, 58 yards, 2 scores.
Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
For the receiving, Cassius Curtis had 5 for 92 with a touchdown.
Been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Next highest was 3 receptions for B.J. Gibson, 3 for Keith Reynolds, 2 for Tyshawn Kelsey, and a reception for Greg Wade. So, offense, they did enough, which, is what it is. Johnson finishes 13-29, 121 touchdown. For the rushing attack, Raymond goes 13 for 65. On their receiving side, Matthew Sorrell goes 3 for 31 with no scores. The lone touchdown was caught by Ronnie Phillips. He had 2 for 16, with 16 yards being his longest. Interesting. We pick up the win, 30-7. Again, I kind of figured it was going to be a win for us because we're playing an inferior Georgia Tech team. We ended up picking up the win. It went just about as bad or good or whatever you want to call it as I figured it would. So we're going to move on to Week 7. I believe Week 7 we're playing Clemson. If that is the case, because I don't remember. All right, so we had two guys lock us out, a wide receiver and a defensive end. Okay, so so we had wide receiver Markel Jones. I'm saying Georgia lock us out. He's picking between Auburn, Georgia Tech, and Memphis. Interesting. And then Brad Levin is picking from Miami, Texas A&M, and Ole Miss. He shut us out, and he shut out Georgia. So he's in his top 3. So I can't. Hey, Georgia got shut out too, so I can't be too surprised. Oh, we're playing North Carolina this week. Okay, let's see. All right, that may actually be a decent game to play. All right, so we're facing 4-2 North Carolina. They are 1-1 in conference. Jones, we're going to take off the list right now and leave him. We're going to get him off too. Take a look at that prospect list. I want to see. We need another defensive end. All right, we'll hit the edges. And we'll get us another defensive end. We'll go ahead and get him suited and booted as far as recruiting goes. All right, so we'll lock down another 25 points. Let's take a look. Who is ready to visit? So, all right, I would say give this kid one more week, but maybe not. I don't know. Give him another week. Let's see. Oh yeah, we definitely want to get this one. He's in his top 3. And the fact that we're lucky to be in his top 3 and we're number 1 in his top 3 helps. So we can't schedule him against Duke because apparently I guess we have too many players. So we're going to have to schedule him the next week against Pitt, which we will. So we're going to go with pro potential. We'll have him attend a position. We'll have him meet alumni. That's what I meant. The next one on the list, we will go, Glenn Bunch. We will get him set up for the Pitt game as well, and we'll go same thing. We'll go pro potential. Let's see. All right, playing time. We'll go playing time. Oh, you can't do that one. But we could get Penn if we wanted, but we can't get him. We can't get, let's see. Oh, because he is visiting. Oh, he's visiting someone the weeks that we have, so he's out. So Raymond is out. Still gonna keep him on the list just because, but knowing that he's out is not gonna be good for him. So, all right, we will set him up with a visit against. We'll set up Dave Brace with the visit against Pitt. We'll highlight playing time for him. Can't do it for this guy. Let's see. Looks like the rest of them. Yeah, the rest of them we are full up for all of our visits right now. So we're going to hit up anybody who doesn't have the 25 on their thing and needs it. We're going to go ahead and do that real quick. Get rid of some, get some more hours. That's a good question. He's ready for a visit. The whole problem is there's no visits that can be had. What I'm going to do is come down to the. Well, we're not going to be able to do anybody else if we don't have enough hours. Most we have would be 20. So we'll just have to go with what we got. All right, so far we've got 2 kids recruited that are both, unfortunately, 2 stars, but you do what you make with what you got. So, all right, we're going to face Florida into North Carolina this week. We're 5-0, still not ranked, which I'm not gonna lie, kind of bugs me a little bit, but it is what it is. We're not ranked, so all right, Clemson lost to Louisville, 31-28. So let's see, what does that top 25 look like? So the top 4 hasn't changed. Number 5 did because Penn State lost to Michigan. Michigan came up from 7-5. Penn State fell from 5-11. Duke stays at number 6. A&M goes up to 7. Notre Dame's at 8. Florida's at 9. Tennessee's at 10. Oregon is at 12. USC is at 13. Ole Miss is at 14. Basically, teams started going up. So we got Ole Miss, NC State, Colorado, Ohio State, LSU jumped up from 20 to 18. Alabama actually fell from 8 to 19 after a 27-17 loss to A&M. And SMU jumped up from 22 to 20. Utah goes from 24 to 21. Clemson falls from 9 to number 23 after a 31-28 loss to Louisville, their second loss of the year. And Fresno State and Kansas State enter from unranked to number 24 and 25. Boise State drops off at 21. Missouri drops off at 23. We received 188 votes. Apparently not enough to get us in the top 25, but we'll see. So that is your top 25 at this point. Let's see. Your Heisman watch. Demond Williams Jr. is at the top. Deuce Knight. I want to ask who the hell. Well, he played for Auburn last year. Oh, okay. So he played for Auburn last year, threw for over 3,000 yards. So that's why. So it's come the quarterback show again. Demond Williams Jr., Deuce Knight, Julian Lewis, Marcel Reed, and Bryce Baker. So Missouri, LSU, Colorado, Georgia, and Oklahoma. Everybody else besides Julian Lewis and Demond Williams Jr. are new on the list. Make of that what you will. I honestly don't know. We got our recruiting set up. We are going on the road to face 4-2 North Carolina. They are 1-1 in conference play. I think what I'm going to do is take a look at the conference standings. So Pitt is 2-0, NC State 2-0, SMU is 2-0. We're 2-0. Duke's 1-0. BC is 2-1. Louisville's 2-1. Georgia Tech's 2-1. Clemson's 2-2. North Carolina is 1-1. Virginia Tech is 2-2, and then Miami, Syracuse, and Cal still have no wins on their record. They're 0-1, 0-2, and and then Stanford's 0-4 in conference play. So yeah, make up that one. That sucks. All right, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it like I did with Georgia Tech game. We're going to go through the first half, kind of just see, basically, is it competitive? Is the game competitive, or does Florida State get out and make it an out of control game? Because I wouldn't think it would be, but numbers don't always tell the truth. So, and I think for North Carolina, I want to. No, they had it on. I thought they had a blank. I thought they had a black one. I guess maybe they got rid of it. Maybe they did. I don't know. I don't actually know. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll go in, do the first half, see how the first half goes, and then if things, depending on what the score is, maybe we need to jump in, maybe we don't, I don't know, we'll see.
Chapel Thrill and home to the North Carolina Tar Heels. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
All right, so let's see. How does the first quarter start out? We get 3, they get 7. They're up 14-3 going into the second quarter. Competitive game. Let's see how the second quarter goes. 21-3, 21-6, 21-13. All right, so we're going into the second half. It is 21-13. Definitely can say competitive game. More competitive than I thought it would be. Let's take a look at the stats. Look at the scoring summary first. So we got on the board with a field goal. Gio Lewis gets 2 rushing touchdowns. Jesus Christ, one from 1 yard out and another one from 37 yards out. Damn. And then they get another score, which gave them the 21 points. Hollywood Smothers right at 23 yards. I can't make this up. Weinberg gets a 49-yard field goal, and then Curtin catches a 12-yard pass from Sperry. So, yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and jump. I think what I'm going to do is jump in here in this half and just kind of see what I can do with the offense. Because Gio Lopez right now is going 7 for 10 for 84 yards. No touchdowns, 1 pick, but he does have that rushing touchdown. That's an advantage for him. Actually, he's got 2. I'm sorry, he had 2. My bad, he had 2. Benjamin Hall is 9 for 25. Lopez is 7 for 57 with 2. And Hollywood Smothers is 2 for 25 with a touchdown. I have questions. On the receiving side, Chase Farrell is 4 for 55, no score. So they've been doing it on the ground, it looks like. They've been doing it on the ground and looks like with their defense. But we'll take a look at our side and we'll actually get a picture. So yes, they have. So Sperry's gone 15 of 25 for 158, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. On the rushing side, Sperry has 7 carries for 10 yards. That's probably a lot of that has to do with the sacks. Cam Davis has 2 for 78. Both of his rushes have been for over 20 yards. His longest has been 47. So that would make sense. And then on the receiving front, Curtin has 5 for 56 with a score. Gibson has 5 for 59. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead. We're going to jump into this after the defense takes over. Yeah, we're going to jump into this. We'll let the defense do their thing, and then we'll jump in on offense. So we get a stop after a semi-decent drive. Samuels gets 6 yards on the return as the defense looks like they got their hands on Gio Lopez. So they're slowing down Lopez at least for the start for this half. So we're going to jump in. It's
the Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that
early in the third quarter.
They'll give it to the back. Gets it past
good run there as Cameron Thomas is down for NC State.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
All right.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on
so Davis is in the backfield.
Looking for a man. It's Sperry.
He's going to hit Davis. Davis is going to get loose and get 9.
He'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
I was going to pull it, but they jumped me before I had a chance.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the
he made the catch.
The pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Okay, Curtin needs to come out.
Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight
end. And I think we're going to end up with a holding call. Yep. And it looks like it's going to be on number 54 because they're highlighting him. Let's see. Yep. Chaston Brown.
On that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back.
Hand it back. Gets 5. We're looking at 2nd and 15.
Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They've got the screen set up.
All right, we get 13 on that one. Make it a 3rd and 2 play. See if we can something up. McGill is in the backfield now. They'll take this and well, he got lifted by number 25, and well, we're gonna have to kick the field goal.
It's all about getting off the football. You can tell gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Kick is up. It is good. Barely. It slipped in the upright just enough, and we cut it to 21-16.
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Western Michigan is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground.
All right, so here goes. The kick is away, and there'll be a touchback. So the defense will take over, and we'll get a stop after a punt at the 18-yard return by Samuel Singleton. Defense held its own. Offense takes over at the 47, just on the other side of the 50, and we're back on offense.
Now they move the ball down the field, and
Davis got the first down and some more up to the 33.
Defense in between the tackles. He keeps a low pad.
Couple yards away from 100.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Finds the tight end.
Nice catch by the tight end.
6 on 1st down. It's 2nd.
We got 6 on that play.
Play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Here's the handoff.
Oh, yep.
They finally get a hold of it.
We're gonna hand it to Davis, but we got nothing for it.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down.
Tight end with the catch. Gets up to the 8-yard line as we're going to end up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs.
Davis takes the handoff. He scoots, gets into the end zone. And a no. Have taken the lead with the rushing touchdown by Cam Davis. They may have us go for the 2 to push it to a field goal lead. I wouldn't be shocked, but we'll see. But Cam Davis takes a handoff, does a little shimmy, a little shake, and just gets himself into the end zone. And Florida State is ahead for the first time. All right, so we are going to kick it. We're going to kick the extra point. A little bit of a surprise, but hey, you know, it's what they want to do. We'll go for it.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run.
Oh, crap. My bad.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle.
Well, okay. All right, let's see what the defense can do. Defense gets a stop. We'll pick it up at the 24 after a punt that was fair caught by Singleton. So let's see if we can get this offense, rolling.
Offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. snagged in the middle. It's Gibson.
Gibson with the catch.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Looking to throw, it's Sperry.
Nice catch there. Another one by Gibson.
Route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Seminoles headed quickly to the line. They'll run it from the gun. This junior
we got 2 on that one, but it's okay.
After a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Rushes on him.
Ooh.
Nowhere close on that.
Tried to make that throw, but they couldn't hold him up long enough.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Davis with the catch. He's going to get up to the 40. That stopped at the 41.
On third down, they've got it at the 41.
Honestly, I was a little afraid somebody was going to take a paw and knock it away, but it didn't happen, thankfully.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room.
So we got a double. One player is down for UNC, Peter Pasinski. We got 9 on that run. That was Jackson on the run. Looking at 2nd and 1.
Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion.
Got the first down. It wasn't pretty, but we got it.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 30.
That didn't work out well.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Damn.
To the air, it's Sperry.
Uh-oh. Oh, shit, that got picked. That wasn't good. That was not good. Bad throw.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception.
I tried to make that throw when I shouldn't have. He wasn't turned around and looking for it, and Ferguson jumped on it.
That is massive for this defense.
That was my fault. All right, so defense will take over. Maybe they get a stop. I don't think so. And they score, push it to 28-23 after a Lopez touchdown to Alex Clemente for 27 yards. So 28-23, we're going to have to do better with the ball.
Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then
Davis gets the first down on the ground.
Mistakes are going to happen.
And
football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive.
Cameron Thomas for UNC is
back to
down.
what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Might as well give it to him.
Davis up the middle again. He is moving. He gets up to the 46.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff.
Nothing.
Balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Got stuffed on first down.
Why
Second and 10. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Wade.
Wade with the catch. He gets the first down.
And they pick up another first down. The Noles come to the line with a fresh
He's going to go to 88 here.
Little touch pass to the receiver.
He's going to get 3.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in.
There he goes.
Nice catch there. Gets the first down up to the 13.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone. Or
that was Connor Hamlet.
On a man, and these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
We're gonna fake the zone. Oh, we're gonna do the push pass to Hamlet. This could be fun. Nope. The corner played it perfectly.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Sperry. Bringing the heat.
Damn.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up.
No, it wasn't.
And this just hasn't been his day, man. He's already thrown some interceptions and leaving the ball short, like just not getting to his receiver. He's got to do something to change the mojo up because right now he's not playing well. And at this rate, he might be going to the pine.
Oh, we're looking at 4th and 5 at the 7. They want me to go for it. All right, let's call a play. Let's look at the defense. We're going to move Davis out. I think we can make this work.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Yep. Davis makes the catch and falls into the end zone. The Noles take back the lead by a point, 29-28.
Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first.
Wasn't that nobody decided to cover him. It's just that nobody can keep up with him. All right, so they want us to go for the extra point. We will. Make it a 2-point lead instead of trying to go for 2 to make it 3. All right, so 74-yard, 2 minutes. There's the kicks away. And touchback. We will take over on defense. We are up by 2. Let's see what the defense does. Lopez gets marching down the field, but they get stopped as they try to go for it on 4th and 1 at the midfield and get stuffed. Benjamin Hall. So we're going to take over. I am probably at midfield, maybe a little bit in the territory at the 48. So let's see what we can do with this.
The Seminoles have it
got 5:19 left. They'll take the read option. Here he's going to get down at the 30. He took that read option and went with it.
2 and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
Well, we don't run it much. That's what helps. So just Kurt. We keep
looking for space. It's Jackson.
Jackson gets that first down up to the 19.
When you're trying to finish off the game. They've moved it to
we got a little over 4 minutes to go. Davis is in the backfield. Gonna hand it off. Gets 5, which is his total to 139 yards.
This offense is built around him for a reason. Just a
Davis is back in there again.
Doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's
gonna run it, get the first down, get going, get up to the 3.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score.
Let's see, can we get this? Nope. Out on that play.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill.
Yeah, the defense played it perfectly.
Penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go.
Davis hurdles. gets into the end zone.
Touchdown.
And the Seminoles increase their lead.
Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
We're up now by 8. Extra point will make it 9.
Skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through.
Davis just
that was not a crack.
he did what needed to be done.
Wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Yep, he did what needed to be done. We are up. We're going to be up 37-28 if we make this extra point.
Huge mountain to climb on the other side.
And its kick is up. It's good. So it's 37-28.
And you know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. Western Michigan is getting hammered right now. They are the nail.
And the kick is away.
Figurative mallet is just pounding them into the
Touchback.
ground. What a bad
So 3:41 to go. Let's see what the defense does. Defense makes a statement as Edwin Joseph picked off Gio Lopez, returned that sucker 46 yards. We've got the ball at the 10, 2:11 to go. I mean, at this point, it's over, but a touchdown here, hell, even a field goal would make it, would put the nail on the coffin.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
Should have held it. Should have held it.
Holds firm, no pickup at all on
So
that play.
defensive end Joseph
And I like the first
Murphy
process right
did
here.
a
Run
hurt.
the football. We want to run that clock.
Okay,
Thank
so
you to the defense for
we'll see.
forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we could put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
With jet sweep pass. He breaks a tackle.
got up to the 6.
Man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch.
Don't have to cross the goal line to get a first down. And we're going to end up with a 2-point warning.
It's so hard to seal that edge,
Looking at 4th and 5. They want me to go for it. I'm seriously thinking about kicking a field goal and just, yeah, I'm going to kick the field goal. Yeah, I'm kicking the field goal. I'd rather take the 3.
On the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
I'd rather take the 3, increase the lead, than try and go for 7 and something bad happen.
More on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation.
So we're up 40-28.
Nice to have a guy that you can really
We're up by multiple. We're up by, I don't know. We're up by at least 2 scores. I don't know how many exactly,
They were
but
able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
we're up by enough that they'd have to do something good. So let's see. What does the defense do? Well, they get a stop. They went for it on 4th down. Threw it away. We'll pick it up at the FSU 45. We got 54 seconds. They've got 1 timeout to go, so
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line.
let's run this play.
Give to the back.
Make them use their timeout.
Nice job
Okay, they got
finding
2.
space and making a
So they got
great
1 more
stop
timeout left.
is made. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. The give to the back. He's got enough for the first down.
We got it. We got the first down.
In victory formation for the rest of this one.
All right, so we got 47 seconds to go.
Stopping the clock to save as much
We're just
time
going to
as
kneel
possible
on
for
it
their
and
offense.
just,
Their
we're,
work here
yeah,
is virtually done.
we're
No
done.
need to take any more chances. They'll line up in
So we're going to win this game 40-28.
They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought
we did what needed to be done. Cam Davis named player of the game. 17, 167, 3 touchdowns.
And a national championship.
We did enough. We got the win.
They're not
That's all I can ask for.
They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14, and they want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented, nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
All right, so Gio Lopez goes 14 of 30, 206, 1 touchdown, 2 picks. On the rushing side, Lopez 19, 62, and 2 touchdowns. Honestly, I'm going to be intrigued to see where he goes as far as the draft. I mean, he's going to be a senior, so is he going to be draft eligible? I'm going to be looking when we get into the offseason. I'm going to be looking. Is he going to be projected to go into the draft, and where is he projected? Because I'm curious. So he went 19 for 62 with 2 touchdowns. Receivers. Chase Farrell goes 6 for 76, no scores. Fournette 4 for 73 with a touchdown. And for us, it plain and simple. Fury 13, 32 of 45. 1 yard short of 300. 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. One of those picks was my fault. I know that for sure. Davis 17, 167, 2 scores. He had 7 for 70 with a touchdown. Gibson 7 for 74. Curtin 5 for 56 with a touchdown. We pick up the win. Our undefeated streak stays intact. We're 6-0, 3-0 in conference play, and we're on the move. We are on the move. Pick up some more XP, which is good. And we're gonna go into week 8, 6-0. Recruiting is. Let me see. I think recruiting we're done. We got 10 points, but we don't have anybody to use it on. So we'll go ahead. We'll go into week 8, and we get a commitment. Quarterback Keelan Turner from Winter Haven, Florida, is committed, the 2-star. Joining him will be tight end Theo Presley from Phelan, California. Good start. We did lose 2 players. We lost 1 to Georgia Tech and 1 to Troy. It's bound to happen, but we got 2 more commitments. I can't argue with that. And we're ranked. We're number 17 in the country. And our championship contendership moves up to an A. We are now number 10 in the top schools for championship contendership grade, which is good for us. Thank God. All right, so we're going to enter week 8. It is time to play Clemson. They are 3-3, 2-3 in conference play. I am going to step away for just a minute, and I will be right back. Hopefully. I'll be back in maybe a minute, so bear with me, please. Okay, sorry about that. We're back. Have a little bit of a edit. And take care of something. So we're going to take care of the recruiting real quick. We're going to get ready to place 3-3 Clemson. We're probably going to treat them just like we treated the last game. Play, sim it till it gets interesting. Because honestly, playing a 3-3 team who is unranked is not really a lot of fun. But this one might be a challenge, so you never know. But before we do that, we're going to go ahead and we're going to jump into the recruiting. Get the recruiting board cleaned up because we have our third recruit. I think we have four. Remember, Brace went to Georgia Tech. Yes, we do. Presley. So we will take care of the recruits that are not signed very quickly so we can go ahead and get them out of the way. Check the prospect list. Make sure we don't need anything. We need another strong safety because we only have two. We need three. So we're going to hit the strong safety portal again, and we're going to grab the last one that's left that looks like he's available for us, which would be Lee Hernandez from Katy, Texas. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna get him set up. All right, so we got 125 hours left. See if we can do visits for anybody, but I don't think we're going to be able to because I think. All right, so we have a pit visit available for running back DeMarco Macklin. Pro potential would be his shutoff, so we'll go ahead and do that. Let's see, Ken, we're locked out and we're locked out for everybody else. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go back over to the recruiting, and we're going to look at anybody who has 10 on their recruiting hours. It's not 25. We're going to go ahead and change them out to 25. So I know I've got at least a few. And that's everybody else. Will it let us scout them? No. Once they're signed, they cannot be scouted. Okay. So what we will do then is, all right. So what we'll do instead, these guys have already been 100% scouted. Oh wow. Okay. Interesting. Everybody on here? Well, not everybody. Not everybody. Most of everybody, but not everybody. He is number one on our interest boards. We're going to go ahead and we're going to scout anybody that has us listed at number one. We're going to go ahead, spend some recruiting points, get some scouting done for some players. At least as many as we can try. So we pretty much have everybody. We have 2 guys left. We have 10 recruiting hours left. But I need about 40 so I can go ahead and get these done. But what I'm going to go ahead and do is go ahead and spend 10 hours on this Chen here, Gainesville, Georgia. Hopefully he'll stick around long enough for us to go ahead, get him fully recruited. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. So we're done with this. Let's go ahead and check out that top 25. So the top 25. So immediately we see number 1 fell, and that would have been Georgia. They fell to Oklahoma 45-27. OU is the new number 1. Pitt is the new number 2. Auburn, Michigan, Duke, Tennessee, and Florida are the top 7. A&M dropped from 7 to 8, even though they were on a bye. Georgia dropped from 1 to 9. USC jumps up from 13 to 10. Oregon jumps up from 12 to 11. Notre Dame falls from number 8 to number 12, coming off of a 3-point loss to SC. They have SMU coming up next week. Colorado jumps from 16 to 13. LSU from 18 to 14. Alabama goes from 19 to 15. Utah goes from 21 to 16. We go from the land of being not ranked to number 17. Even NC State goes from 15 to 18 as they lose to Miami 26-14. Kansas State jumps up from 25 to 19. Fresno State jumps up from 24 to 20. Ole Miss drops from 14 to 21. Missouri enters the land of ranked as they go from not being ranked to number 22. Penn State drops from 11 to 23. Boise State jumps up from being unranked to number 24. And Ohio State drops from 17 to 25 after a 28-17 loss to Oregon. So there's been chaos, which has been expected. SMU, UCLA, and Clemson all fell out of the top 25. SMU was 20, UCLA was 22, Clemson was number 23. Alrighty, so we're looking at a 3-3 Clemson team. You can be sneaky. Look at the Heisman watch and see some movement. Damon Williams Jr. still at the top of the list. Julian Lewis is now second. Cordell Russell is third. Marcel Reed stays at number 4. And Darian Mensah jumps in at number 5. So that is your top 5. That is your Heisman watch. So Pitt and Duke are still undefeated. Pitt is 3-0. Duke's 2-0. We're 3-0. BC is 3-1. So Syracuse, it looks like it's going to be Syracuse and Stanford are going to be the bottom feeders of the ACC. Oh, wow, so is Wake Forest. And Virginia, damn. So Syracuse is 0-3, Wake Forest is 0-3, Stanford's 0-4, Virginia is 0-3. North Carolina is 1-2 in conference. Clemson is 2-3. Cal's 1-1. Miami is 1-1. Everybody else has one or two losses. Virginia Tech is 3-2. Everybody after that has one loss until you get up to the top 3, which is Florida State, Duke, and Pitt. So it's going to be very interesting. We got the game against Clemson coming up, and I'm going to treat it just like I've treated the last couple of games. We're going to jump in, send by quarters. If it looks like well, like with UNC where it gets close or whatever, we may jump in come the third quarter. But we're going to sim at least the first 2 quarters. Hope it doesn't get out of control, but I mean it is Clemson, so you never know. It's crazy to say it that way. Let's see. What's the difference between? Oh, it's the pants. You know what? I may actually go with the current home option. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going with the current home option. We're gonna go with the orange. We're gonna go with the orange shoes into orange pants. And for us, we're gonna stay in our current away. You know what? Nah, I'm gonna go with the all white here. Yeah. I think. Let's see. Hmm. Don't want to go with. Don't want to go with the all white away. This away or this one with the maroon. Or this one with the garnet pants. I think I'm gonna do. I think I'm going to go for the all white. Do the white helmet, the white. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go all white. Just do straight up all white. All right, so we're gonna jump into this game. We're gonna see. We're gonna see how things go, and hopefully keep the winning up.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Clemson Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
All right, so we're going to start with the ball, and let's see how the first quarter goes. Damn. And we jumped out to a 14-0 lead. Shit, that was crazy. Let's see. All right, let's see. So, first drive, we scored 21-yard pass from Speary to Keith Reynolds. That put us up 7-0. Of course, Clemson didn't get squats. We didn't get anything on the next drive. Neither did Clemson. We ended up getting a score on this one, which, never mind. When did we go up 14? That's what I'm trying to figure. Okay, so we hit Reynolds. So we hit Reynolds twice. We hit Reynolds once for a 21-yard score, and then the second time for an 11-yard score, which put us up 14. And then that's it. So we're up 14-0. We're going to go ahead. We're going to go into the second quarter and keep going. So Clemson finally got on the board, and they tied it at 14. So we're going into the half. Tied at 14. Clemson's going to get the ball. I don't know how I want to approach this shit. You know what? No, I do know how I'm going to approach this. We're going to go ahead and we're going to send the third quarter. The third quarter is going to be the swing quarter. Just because it's a close game, it's competitive. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to send the third quarter. We're going to see where we sit after. So third quarter. Clemson goes up 17-7. Oh, no. All right, so we're going into the final quarter. It is 24-17. Florida State is ahead. Let's take a look at what happened in the third quarter so we have a better understanding. So we took the lead, they took the lead off of a 54-yard field goal. That put them up 17-14. We answered with a 39-yard field goal, tied it at 17-17. And then we ended up taking the lead after Speary hit B.J. Gibson for a 28-yard touchdown. And that pretty much put an end to it going into the final quarter. So we have possession of the football going into the fourth and final quarter. And let's see if we can keep this lead or if Clemson is going to find a way to keep us from, if they're going to keep us from scoring. So we're going to pick it up. We're at the 9, first and 10.
First down, we'll open up the final period. Hand off from the shotgun.
And we got 3.
We'll pick up a couple to the 11.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end.
We know what we're doing.
Be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock, but you know the defense is going to be ripping away.
So we got 3 on that one.
Patch to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop him on 3rd down.
Well,
and he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
All right, so 4th and 13, we're going to have to punt it away.
He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And the Seminoles send out the punt unit.
Punt is away. It's going to be inside the 50. Actually, at the 39. So the defense will take over. Maybe we can make a stop. I am not sure. We're going to have to wait and see. And the answer to that question would be a no. Clemson gets on the board, ties the game at 24 thanks to a 3-yard rush from Jeffrey Overton Jr. And it is now tied at 24. 8:21 to go.
All right, guys, here comes the
we have the ball at the 25. So let's see what this offense does. Davis gets 2 yards. Thomas Thompson is out with an injury.
Man, the big fellas up front,
we'll have to wait and see.
They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that...
Hit the tight end. He's going to get the 1st down. We're going to get up to the 36.
It'll be a 1st down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Scanning the field, it's Sperry.
Oh shit! Bad throw. Bad throw. I thought he was coming.
To take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
On the run, still looking. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis.
Davis gets 3 on that one. And Ari Watford goes down with an injury.
We'll take a break to check him out.
We're looking at 3rd and 7. We're going to have to try and play this one. We're going to have to try and play this. We're going to look at one of the 2 tight ends. Hopefully we can get one of them.
From the gun, wants to pass.
We get one, but it's not what we want. And unfortunately, we're going to end up being short. We're looking at 4th and 3. I don't know if I want to give them the ball because of what they did the last time. We're going for it. We're going to live by the sword. We're going to die by the sword. I know this.
To control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down.
But we're going to go for it.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
We get the 1st down. And we're up to the 44.
The suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Seminoles have their offense in high gear.
So McGill's in the backfield. We're going to give him the ball. He's going to get some yards. He's going to get 4.
Before the defense cuts him down. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback.
McGill up the middle. He's going to get that 1st down.
He's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And we're moving.
The Seminoles come to the line with
That's the good thing. We're moving.
To throw, it's Sperry.
McGill with the screen, and he got 2. Didn't go the way we wanted, but we got something.
Perfectly for a screen to work from big yardage, and they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got got a little bit of yardage.
And that's
that one to be a big game.
that did that for that.
He is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, uses athleticism.
Got the tight end, but he dropped it. And we're going to have to try. We're looking at a 50-yard field goal. And I got to be honest, I got to try it.
Especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Kick is up. It is going to be wide right. Wide right. Go. Wide right. No. God, no.
When you look back on games, you look at missed opportunities. And that's 6
Oh,
points
my
right there.
God.
This field goal unit has missed out. The bad operation.
We just missed a 50-yard field goal. See what the defense can do. We get a stop. We actually get an interception. Zay Thomas picked him off for 31 for a 32-yard return. We're going to have the ball at the 22-yard line to start the drive. So, ooh, wow. Woo-hoo. Ooh. All right, so we're gonna have to play this smart.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but
We're gonna hand it off, and we're not getting squat.
He's gonna lose a yard on that one.
And man,
We lost
it's
the
nice
yard.
to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his
Good
strength
screen.
to get him to the ground.
Screen's going good. Screen's going good. We're a yard short. 3rd and 1. It's okay. We're good. We're okay. We got to get a yard. We get a first down. We can do
I
this.
gotta be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're gonna catch it.
Jackson got the first down. We're at the 12.
And I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack.
All right.
Don't let any penetration.
You get the first down. We're at the 12.
Sliver, and then you see the running back Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
And we're moving. And we're moving. And Jaden Todd is down with an injury. 2nd and 5 at the 7.
And he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
To halfback power.
Going to work on 2nd down.
All right.
Red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
Let's see what we can do here.
They go
And God damn, nope. That wasn't happening.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area.
All right, so we're gonna have to look. We're gonna have to try something.
Is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Looking to throw it, Sperry.
All right, we got the catch, but he's short by inches.
Close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
I want to go for it.
Hey, really nice job on
I'm going for it.
understanding the situation. It's 3rd
We're
down.
right there. If we get it, we're good.
We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling.
And we're gonna get it.
And now you
Barely, but we're gonna get it.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Ooh, that was close.
I like it. No hesitation, belief in my offensive unit.
Let's see if we can get this one. We need this touchdown.
Now set up on a 1st and goal situation.
And we ain't getting it.
Never had a chance.
We ain't getting that one.
Hold as soon as he got it.
We thought we might, but we ain't getting nothing.
Using the volume on 2nd and goal. Quick pass on the jet motion.
Nope. That one didn't work. Okay, so we're looking at 3rd and goal. We're gonna have to try. We're gonna have to try something. Damn it! Fucking the damn lineman.
Just couldn't find the hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time.
All right, we're gonna kick the field goal. We're gonna take 3-point lead. We're gonna give them the ball with probably 2 minutes, a little bit less than 2 minutes to go.
In the 4th quarter, go for the kick.
Defense is gonna have to step up. God, we're gonna have to try and do something.
Got to get a stop.
This game ended up being a lot closer than I thought it would be, but I kind of had a back point in my mind. So we're going to be running through the two-minute period. Honestly, at this point, I want to watch this, but then again, I don't want to get sucked into that thing of what sometimes happens whenever I get the ball and then I can't fucking do anything with it. So I'm going to go just change of possession. And we're going to get the ball back. They tried to go for it on fourth down. They went for it, 4th and 4, got 3 yards, got stopped. The quarterback tried to run for the first down. I give him credit. He tried. So we're going to get the ball back. They've got all 3 timeouts left. That's 1:29 left. We're at the 33. We just got to hang on to the ball. We can't do anything stupid.
All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the
and we got to go.
You're still leading this ball game. You're still going to
probably should have gave it to the running back.
Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a 2-possession game.
Looking downfield, it's Sperry.
Nope. Defender put his hand in there.
And that's a really good play by this quarterback. I mean, you usually keep inside leverage. You don't want to give up anything easy over the middle. Nice job playing the out route, getting his hand on the football, and making the deflection.
What am I calling a timeout?
To stop the clock.
I'm calling a timeout. I got to think about this one for a second.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle.
We got it. First down. We made them use a timeout, too. Most importantly, we got the first down. Yeah, we're going to hit the QB kneel, make them use a timeout, then we'll go from there. Nope. That's it. Game's over. So we walk out of this one 27-24.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge
Sperry finished with 264 yards, 3 touchdowns. Same player of the game. I got to be honest, I did not see this game being this competitive, but it just goes to show you.
For the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Hold up. Hold up. Okay, so we pick up the win. I need to look into my account real quick because something's up. Okay, we'll just move. I'll move that. Save. Okay. I got something popped up. I needed to handle it. So I got taken care of. I'm not to worry. So Javante Cooper goes 11-24, 100 yards, 1 touchdown, 3 picks. Damn. All right, got some defensive sets to look at. Jarrett Gibson, 1392, no scores. Jeffrey Overton Jr. and Malik Clark have the rushing touchdowns. On the receiving front, Christian Betancourt, 4 for 48. The main coach, 2 for 25, 1 touchdown. All right, so let's take a look at the FSU stats, which will also include. God damn it. Hang on. All right, Sperry goes 22 of 36, 264, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. On the rushing side, Cam Davis, 12 for 32. McGill, 9 for 32. On the receiving side, Curtin, 6 for 71. Reynolds, 5 for 75, 2 scores. Gibson, 4 for 68, 1 touchdown. And on the defensive side, because we know there were interceptions, who were they? We see 2 of them right off the bat. One was caught by Edwin Joseph. That one was returned 17 yards. The other one was Dave Thompson. That was 22 yards. And the other one was Brandon Jacob for 15. The defense stood up, did what they needed to do, and we got the win. Alrighty. Holy shit. So, it just passed on the ESPN app. Antonio Brown could be facing up to 30 years in prison if convicted of attempted murder because of alleged firearm use. Oh boy. That's not good. That's not good for Mr. Antonio Brown. So we pick up the win, 27-24. We improve our record to 7-0. Our conference record is 4-0. Clemson's conference record drops to 2-4. Their overall record drops to, I think it was 3-4, but I would have to look and see if I don't remember. Yeah, their overall record drops to 3-4. So all their losses have been in conference play. They've won one out of conference game so far, which to me is strange. Let's take a look at their. They were right. Well, you know what? Let's take a look at their schedule because it's confusing to me that they have not. So they have played NC State. So they played NC State. That was conference. That was NC State 6-1 on the year. So the only non-conference game they played so far is San Jose State, and they are. Let's see. They still have to play Notre Dame in 2 and 3 weeks, and then FCS Southeast. So, wow, that's the good news for them is they're playing Notre Dame at home. The bad news is Notre Dame's 6-1 right now. So, make of that what you will. They play SMU next week, so that could be good or bad depending on, again, how you look at it. So we're going to finish out week 8. We're going to be 7-0. I'm assuming CIP rankings will be coming out after this week, going into week 9. I mean, again, I'm assuming. I don't know. I don't remember. I always forget this shit every damn year. So we lost a commit to Georgia, and then we lost 2 other commits to other teams because people suck. So we move up to number 14 in the rankings. But our recruiting, we're in a recruiting battle with Virginia for Cornell LaRue. I really want this kid. We had a kid coming in to pay us a visit this week, Jamison Knight. He signed with Tennessee. You rat bastard. And Conrad Freeman signed with Miami. Another rat bastard. And then we lost 5-star corner Latuan Franks to Georgia. So we're going to have some recruiting open up, and we're going to have some visits. We're probably going to have some visits that are going to open up too. So we're on, ooh, wow. So we're going to be facing Duke this week. Ooh, that's interesting. All right, let's clean up our recruiting board. Let's see what we can do. We have 175 recruiting hours left. So Knight comes off the board. Freeman comes off the board. I believe, yep, Franks comes off the board. I think we had somebody there. No, that's it. All right, what do we need? Because I know we need something. All right, we need a tailback and we need a tackle. All right. Okay, let's see. He has us ranked number 1 on the board, even though he's from Kentucky, but he has us ranked number 1. I'll take him. And then we need a tackle. All right, let's see. What do we got? A lot of opens. Let's go with this one. All right, so we got what we needed for the recruiting board. We're going to go ahead and do what we need to do. Scholarship, hours. All right, we got 115 recruiting hours left. Let's see, visits. All right, he's ready for a visit. But let's get the pit. Damn it, we're locked out. Okay, so we got... All right, so we'll go back into the recruiting. Anybody that has not been fully scouted, we will go ahead and scout them, I guess. So we'll start with Chin. We need to finish him. We need to finish scouting him. Oh, not bad. We'll go ahead and get Lee. We'll go ahead and do these last 3 since, frankly, we ain't got nothing else. We ain't got nothing else. All right, so we got everybody scouted. We got everybody recruited. We got everybody going. And we got 45 hours left. So let me take a look at my prospect list. Anything else? We need... Let's look at the guard. Let's look at guard, D tackle, and Mike linebacker. Maybe we get lucky. So let's look at guard, see if we can pull something. All right, we've got a few. Most of them are in Florida. Most of them have us ranked either second. So we're going to go ahead. Yeah, we'll go ahead. Yeah, we'll go ahead and add him. And then we'll look at the D tackle and the Mike just to see, does anybody else stand out? Open commit, 4th, Arizona. May come back for that one, I don't know. Let's look at the Mikes. Florida. 4-star. He's in his top 5 and we're number 4. I go for him. Yeah. We'll launch. Yeah. I mean, he's looking at Illinois hard. So it may not be easy, but we'll go ahead. We'll do it. But we can't schedule a visit, even though I would love to, but we can't. All right. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to go ahead, do that. We'll go ahead and just go ahead and fill out the recruiting hours. So we'll just drop him into the last recruit. All right, so our recruiting hours are done. We're looking at wow, this is going to be an interesting matchup. So we've got a top 15 matchup. We're ranked number 14 in the country. Duke is ranked number 3. Everybody is 7. We're both 7-0. They're 3-0 in conference play. We're 4-0 in conference play. Ooh, this is going to be fun. And the CFP has not started yet. I'm assuming it's probably going to start after this week. So let's take a look at that top 25. So number 1 Oklahoma falls to Florida 25-24. They fall from 1 to 6. Florida goes up from 7 to 4. Wow. So Pitt goes up from number 2 to number 1. Auburn is at number 2. Duke goes up to number 3. Florida's at 4. Tennessee's at 5. Oklahoma falls to 6. A&M goes up to 7. Oregon is at 8. Georgia stays at 9. Michigan falls from 4 to 10 after a 2-point loss to Oregon. SC drops from 10 to 11. Notre Dame stays at 12. Colorado stays at 13. We move up from 17 to 14. Alabama stays at 15. Kansas State's at 16. Ole Miss 17. Fresno State 18. Penn State 19. Ohio State actually jumps up 5 spots from 25 to 20. That's impressive. LSU drops from 14 to 21 after a 45-22 loss to Auburn. Boise State goes up from 24 to 22. Houston enters the land of the ranked at 23. Miami enters the land of the ranked at 24. Utah drops from 16 to 25. NC State drops out from 18 to being unranked, and Missouri goes from 22 to unranked. So, ouch. That sucked. That really sucked. Let's take a look at Houston's schedule. The lone loss that Houston has suffered was to number 20, is to who was currently number 21 LSU. They have beaten everybody else, including Big 12 opponents. They have nobody ranked left on their schedule, but that doesn't mean shit. It can still get interesting. Alrighty. I'm going at this for almost 2 hours. It's 11 o'clock right now. I'm going to go ahead. We're going to cut it here because I'm going to be completely honest. This is going to be a game that I'm going to want to play. Both teams are 7-0. Both teams are highly ranked. They're actually giving them the edge in this game. So, that could be interesting. Is he still a Heisman finalist? That's a good question. He's still on the Heisman watch list. He is. He actually moved up to number 3. Wow. Okay. Marcel Reed dropped down to 5th. So everybody else stayed on the list. Well, Eli Holstein jumped up on this list. So, all right. So we're going to be facing a Heisman Trophy contender and Darian Mensah. So our defense is going to want to, put some clamps down on this dude. So yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. We're going to pick this up probably. Not probably. We're going to pick this up. We're going to pick this up. We're going to pick this up Tuesday. I don't know what time Tuesday. I've got to work tonight, and I don't think I'm going to try and do another one again, mainly because I need to get a nap before work. So, but yeah, we're probably going to. Not probably. We're definitely going to get back in on this Tuesday, and we will pick it up with. Oh my God, yes. Oh God, yeah. Okay, so tomorrow, yeah, tomorrow we're definitely gonna be doing Duke and Pitt tomorrow. Oh God, both teams are undefeated, so yeah, and both of them are at home, thankfully. Oh man. All right, so Duke and Pitt, that will be tomorrow. Uh, yeah, that'll be Tuesday. We'll probably finish. Well, we will probably we'll finish at least Cal, Syracuse, and Florida. The Cal, Syracuse, and Florida games. We'll probably get them in. Um, we'll probably get them in on Wednesday, but again, I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure, but definitely Duke and Pitt we will get in tomorrow, Tuesday. We will get them in on Tuesday. Probably be Tuesday afternoon, but we'll get them in on Tuesday. Until next time, guys. I want to thank you guys for for following along. As always, thank you for the support. Uh, and y'all have a good afternoon. Y'all have a good day. Peace.